Hello, Avengers and Avengerettes. We're in part 4 of the prologue of Marvel's Avengers. We're still with Kamala, and we're basically running around the Chimera. So what we've got so far is a tutorial on getting your first talent point, and now we are equipping some basic-ass gear. And we also go through the tutorial of what to use the heavy attack for in terms of the environment and also hitting red switches and shit like that.
Yes!
So
Found the handle for that junction box.
that's where we are so far. Still streaming it from my my Xbox One. We've encountered the Hulk, and we're trying to run through
Has power, I can get out of here.
Chimera, the helicarrier over here, to get up top and avoid getting our shit pushed in from the Incredible Hulk, who really is just on a bit of a bender at the moment. Alright, nothing to grab onto other than that. Yep, cutscene.
There's my way out. No sign of the resistance anywhere. Hulk must have scared him away. Better find a way off this thing.
It's weird to think that she's trying to get out of here, considering this is where you
What am I supposed to do with this footage now?
base your shit out of. Ames here?
Designated target, Kamala. Threat level 1. Detected. Capture target alive.
Did you follow me here? That is so creepy.
Target has advanced. Threat levels. Escalate response.
It's fun to get a well-timed dodge. It's just, oh, got poked on that one. It's a little weird for her because you get like a straight up like dodge rather than a parry. So it's, you sort of don't get the feeling that you've really done anything with it compared to some of the other characters. Oof, got that attack off just in time. Oh, a boss fight maybe.
Great. Needle hand.
Up shields, which means I have to break it.
I'm not afraid of you.
Wonder if I can vault over.
You're not taking me anywhere.
Wonder if I can see what happens when I dodge.
Getting out of here, and I'm taking this drive with me.
Sort of vaulted around him, not over him. Let's try that again. Yeah, that's a little weird. I don't want to do it your vaulty way. I want to do it my kick-ass way. Something's after me. I may as well get rid of the scrub first. Yeah, well, oh, wow, really? I didn't even mean to do it that time. And yes, in this game, if you kick things off the edge, they go bye-bye. It's not like World of Warcraft where they'll pop back up completely alive or something. I mean, you can use the environment to your advantage.
Restrain target.
Go of me!
Halt, citizen. Banshee scream.
I'm giant!
Target threat level 5. Engage. All units.
Oh, I missed a chance for takedown, damn it.
Altering tactical routines.
Oof. That was a good heavy hit. Oh wow, her light attacks smash shields in this form. That's cool.
Oh no. Keep it together, Kamala! Oh crap!
Sensing target with extreme force.
Ooh, it looked like I dodged towards the grenade there on that one. Oh, see, yeah, it took the poke.
No, no, no!
Grenades Hey, it's Hulk. It's midlife crisis gut Hulk.
Okay, I can work with that!
Excuse me, sir, I need you to step off the jet, please, so that I might smack you. Still wish I could figure out what the chomp is. When I was first loading up the game, I thought I wasn't going to deal with it because I thought I had tweaked something that might have made it better.
Dizzy.
Nope. Scripted. So yeah, I just keep seeing very positive stuff about Kamala from the people who comment on the game.
It's okay, just making sure that you don't die on me.
The big thing is she saves it for people.
Okay.
You can't just go around drawing people's
I know. Under normal circumstances, no, but these aren't normal circumstances.
Holy crap. Dr. Banner?
Oh, no. Highway 9, he's about 20 miles an hour, 9, take Highway 9. Something you probably could
You barely
just
hear
do.
him.
Sorry.
Talking about.
I've spent a lot of time as the big guy, so
God, he's just so weak. He's just portrayed as so weak and
How long
wishy-washy
have
in
you
this.
been here?
a few years, yeah. That's remarkable.
Yeah. So I've been told.
So, this is why aimbots chase a kid into the desert?
Not exactly. I kind of stole something off of AIM's server.
Huh? What? Why? Why?
I know, okay? I think you should see for yourself.
At least they correspond realistically. Like, this isn't Kristen Stewart stiff-ass acting. I've only heard maybe one person say they find Kamala a little cringy. And I get how somebody could, but I think
You shutting down the security protocol.
she saves the game.
Did he just...
Right? Right? That's what I thought. He totally locked Cap in the reactor room, and then he tried to jack the Chimera.
That's a bit of a stretch. We know the reactor was malfunctioning, so it's possible Cap asked him to shut down the security protocols and then lock the
No,
door.
we've heard the A-Day testimony tons of times. Tarleton and Monica were on the command deck when the explosion happened, and that's why they barely survived. But this proves that Tarleton was nowhere near the command deck when the explosion happened. This proves he was lying.
So, where's the rest of it?
Got bumped off. The rest of the footage got corrupted.
Yeah...
Look. What if the Avengers were set up? Okay? Tarleton, AIM, the so-called cure, it's just not lining up. There's something wrong and I can feel it. Don't you?
Tell him about MODOK. Or if he's not
I
MODOK
thought
yet.
you were just some nosy little thief trying to make off with Cap's shield.
So? I was thinking. Couldn't Mr. Stark help us with this? I mean, the whole mainframe was built on his technology. If anyone could get us in, it could be him, right?
Yeah. There is a bus stop off Highway 9. You're gonna keep heading west, and when you do, we'll take you to some old friends who can help. Maria's good people. Tell her I sent you, and just show her all of this.
But you saw the video. You know something's not right.
Sorry, I can't help you.
God, quit
wish I
being
could,
such a
but I can't.
pussy.
You're Dr. Bruce Banner.
Yeah.
You're one of the greatest minds of our time.
Greatest minds. Look at you. Look at what we did. You have no idea how dangerous it is.
Maybe she's happy with it. Like, why is it a bad thing that you guys fucked up?
Tarleton calls people like me inhuman. He claims we're sick, violent, demented. Says our disease will kill us in the end.
Big purple brain, lots of electrodes.
Well, I don't believe it. Guess I'll find Mr. Stark myself.
You big baby.
Wait. Just...
God, be decisive. Do something.
I need a ride.
Really?
Like, have a redemption arc here or something. That's cute. It's fun. We're having fun. So I've heard Circle Q is a store that exists only within the Marvel Universe, so that's a very good homage to the comics. God, she's so thrilled, and he's like, alright, whatever. That's... See, like, at least the writing and the acting is good in this. It's just the
Tony stashed most of the
monetization
stuff
stuff.
here when Stark Industries went under.
Oh.
If anyone knows where Tony is, it's Jarvis.
This trail should take us to the archive's secret entrance.
Okay.
Well,
This is where we wrap
Nice day
up
for hike.
this video, because
that's
this
spirit.
was
You wearing
in
that communications bud
the
I
beta.
gave you?
yeah, practically invisible. So why did you go back to the Chimera?
And
Well,
this is
I
going to
didn't
swap
either.
between the Hulk and
So-
Kamala.
Did he scare away the Resistance?
You know, honestly, Kamala, I don't remember anyone being there.
Well, the big guy had a run-in with a few
Well, now that I've
shields.
recruited him, let's see. Alright, yeah, I'm not expecting gear. But let's look at the cosmetics. I should have some there we go. So I have Breakthrough, I have Broken, I have Obsidian, which almost looks Amadeus Cho-ish. And we're going to right trigger. We're going to right trigger for takedowns. Slam and smash, or slam, slam, slam and throw. Actually, the one that's locked, I think, is probably my favorite. That one looks really mean, though. They all look mean. I guess we'll go with that one. Go back and let's pull up the nameplates for him. Yeah, you know, I think I'll go with the room because I have the Kevlar-y material for Kamala, the carbon fiber for her. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. And then collections, you know, have to look at that later. It's that store, though, man. A lot of people are getting really upset with the monetization in this. The Reddit is definitely alive with it.
I think I found something.
Let me get to my stance on that, and then I'll wrap up the video. I might talk about it in future videos. The store is kind of bullshit. When you are paying $40 to $60 for a game, and then you have microtransactions where some of the stuff could be a solid 14 bucks.
Thanks.
It's ridiculous. Now, I get the fact that you could sit here and say, well, you don't have to get the skin. I mean, look at one of your earlier videos. You said you were happy with what you got for Kamala, so why do you need something different? Well,
What does a 1998 hard drive look like?
Some of the characters are like the stunt doubles or the budget Avengers or the porn Avengers, as my friend says. So if you want to get rid of it and get to something more digestible, you might really want a skin. And it might not be part of the... Oh, I don't think I've ever...
You don't see places like this in Jersey City. It's nice.
I didn't do this in the beta.
Yeah, it's been a while. Tony used to let me come here, give me space to calm down or break things.
I can see that.
Huh. I never actually did that in the beta. I never really walked around here. I always went straight to the hatch. Yeah, I mean, because of their slightly off Village of the Damned jank looks, I can imagine a lot of people who didn't pre-order really want to get something off of the standard super fast. And
Dr. Banner, what do I do?
14 bucks.
What?
Is so rough. And, you know, when your monetary capabilities are $5 or $20 and something's 14, you know, essentially you're in that predatory stage of, hey, you have a little extra left over, you might be tempted to spend it. I mean, geez, I can remember being a kid and putting on my Z Cavaricis and finding 20 bucks in the pocket. Now, obviously, that was 20 bucks that was my own, that I had forgotten about it. But it was like I won the damn lottery, even though it was money that I had and missed at one point in time. And I went out and I was like, oh, cool, I'm going to spend it. Well, that's what happens when you have a bunch of credits left over from spending $20 to get something that's 14, and then the cycle continues.
This is bad.
I mean, they I think they need to do something different. Like, you know how if you get Borderlands, you get the season pass thing where the DLCs are like free and you're not paying individual prices for it when it comes out. You know, like when the Nox Armory comes out, it was part of your base game because you got a more expensive game when it first drops. I think that's what they need to do. And like have it include those skins and everything. Because I don't know, they stated how many things were going to be free and, you know, all that other stuff during the, like, E3 footage and then they're like, well, you know, yeah, we said this stuff is going to be free, but this stuff is really actually going to cost a lot of money, and it's going to piss you off. But hopefully, I mean, you do earn credits by doing stuff in the game. So, maybe the things you're going to want to spend credits on are going to be few and far between, so that you get enough time to earn your credits back when you've spent it. And, you know, maybe like a week or two later, your credits are back up to a reasonable amount again. I don't really know. We'll have to see how much it takes to earn enough to buy a skin for free without having to spend money on it. It better be under a month of standard playing, honestly. I mean, a cool skin per month due to standard gameplay
Hope that was you.
doesn't sound too bad. I would hope it's a little bit quicker than that, but... you know, I guess we'll find out. Anyway, so this is all the stuff that was in the beta. I've played it before, I've covered it before, so I'll be doing a little bit of catch-up off camera, and we will be back to the series once I, like, open up the war table and get to do things we didn't do in the beta so that things are fresh and exciting. So, take care, everybody. I will be seeing you back here. And now I can finally play the game at the actual Xbox itself and enjoy this not lag. Also, do it on my mobile, which doesn't seem to have the lag that my PC does, which I find funny. Oh, I was trying to... I want to get up there and get those chests. I think there's a way of doing it, or is there a heavy smash down here that I could go through? No, that's not it. I thought there was a hidden heavy smash point. Okay, that's back where I came from. Damn it, why can't it... Oh, yeah, another thing that I think this game is a little bit bullshit about. The load times. So... I happened to catch Jim Sterling's video on it. And he was just like really complainy, bitchy about a lot of things. And live service video games, blah, blah, blah. Well, one of the things that he complained about were the load times. And I agree with him in the sense because he's playing on the PS4. And you can definitely... Son of a bitch. You can see the load times are pretty bad over there. Now, I will say that he should have been honest and said, well, this is me on my PlayStation, and mentioned whether or not he had it on an SSD. Because that would have been fair. That would have been full disclosure. But no, he's just bitching about the load times. I will admit, it's kind of bullshit to... Let's say this was a death gap over here, a death jump. And I, like, did this, and I fall to my death. The fact that it has to reload the whole sequence, and I have to go through a full load screen again as if I just fired up the game, I admit that's definite trash right there. I don't know why it's happening. But, on the PC, because there was the Steam version of it was open beta last weekend. I had no problems with the load times whatsoever. So, how do I get out of this pit? I didn't have this kind of issue in the beta. Oh, it's okay. It's this section. I'm an
I can
idiot.
tell by your silence that you are not amused.
Yep.
That's okay. I don't think
Okay,
Bruce
this
likes my
part is
jokes either.
definitely playing out exactly the way that the beta did.
Okay.
I think the
I
breaky
won't
part
mention
is
the,
down here.
The guy with the glasses.
There's something hidden down here. Yeah, that's a jumpy wall. There was a cave that I found one time that I was going through here in the beta. I was like, oh, I didn't know there was a cave over here. Let's see, tactical gonna find it? No. Alright, maybe it's not this section. Huh. Maybe it's down here. I'm not gonna go up. It might be down here. Alright, there's that secret. I love how they finally, now that the beta's done, there's a tooltip that says some characters can use heavy attacks to break walls. I was like, well, that would have been nice to know in the beta when you don't really have an explanation for why Black Widow can't do it. Like, the game doesn't tell you, by the way, some characters can't. It just, you play Black Widow and there's this one mission where you come up to, is this the breakable? This is the breakable. This is what I've been looking for. You come up to a door that she can't break. And you're like, wow, that's interesting. If you pick the wrong character on a mission, you're not gonna be able to get through breakables. Like, that's kind of shit. At least, like, let me talent into a breakable or something on her. Yeah, dismantle. Whenever you don't need something, dismantle it. Otherwise, you run low on resources, especially early on. If you have interesting gear, like resistance gear, maybe hold on to it, because, like, sometimes you'll fight cold soldiers and, you know, things like that. And, you're like, ooh, I need my cold resistance gear, like World of Warcraft, the way it used to be. Or gamma resistance gear. So hold on to resistance ones, or things with very interesting effects like PEM particles. But once you start getting a big gap, like 5 or 6 power levels difference, yeah, just trash it, so that you get these resources down here. People complain about these. I'm not affected by this. I do know that once you get past the beginning game, you kind of swim in these, and it's not that hard to find them. But people are like, oh, you know, I hate this gear, and it's so bullshit, and I'm like, dude, I've been playing WoW for 15 years. I'm kind of used to this shit by now. But anyway, so here's part 4 of the intro. We're caught up to the beta. Once I start hitting some new stuff again, I will be back with you guys and recording it. Have a good one.